Hey, what is up guys? Young Flame here. What I'm going to be going over today is I'm going to be talking about the biggest rumor slash leak that everyone's been talking about for the past few days. And it's like there's been mad hype about this, and it is the Hipster 2.0 DLC. Like someone supposedly leaked and said, like one of the leakers were like, oh yeah, we're going to be getting this Hipster 2.0 DLC. Everyone's been hyping over it, and everyone's just been like, damn. So it's taken a big impact. And the guy who leaked it, I think his name's Yan. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure he's the guy that leaked it. Supposedly, you know, he's had a bunch of other leaks in the past, and they've all been correct. So if this guy is being for real, which it seems like he is, because he's leaked major stuff back in the past, and it's all, you know, been legit and correct. So maybe he is telling the truth. Maybe he knows something that no one else knows, and you know, somehow, and maybe we're really going to be getting that, you know, and it's definitely getting the attention that it needs. So what I'm going to be talking about in this video is basically, let's say it is 100% coming out. We don't know what it's going to have in it yet, you know, because we haven't got any previews or nothing from Rockstar, but I'm going to be talking about some cool stuff it could have in it, and prices and stuff on that. So anyways, let's get straight into it. So we're gonna get it, and maybe, you know, it's a DLC, it's a Hipster 2.0. It has to revolve around hipster stuff. Maybe it's not called that, but it revolves around hipster stuff. Well, if we look at the first Hipster DLC, you should have saw that we got awesome stuff, and we got 11 cars, I believe. Like, it was a lot of cars, like 10 or 11 or something like that. We got a lot of cars, and they were all well priced too. It was definitely a very cheap DLC. It wasn't like super costly or anything. Like, it was a good DLC because, you know, we got mad cars, but on top of getting all these cars, they weren't super expensive and they were fairly cheap. Like, let me just go on the phone and show you, that way you guys can see. So if I go on here, we can go to Southern San Andreas. This is where they were released at. Go all the way back down to Hipster. Ooh, no, that's Heist. Hipster. Alright, look. We got all these. We got the Pagao. That was 400k. So that was, you know, that's a little bit pricey. And then we got the Vapid Blade for 160. This one was only 120 for the Warner, 200k for the Glendale, 140 for the Rhapsody, 85k for the Panto. Like, as you guys see, like, these are all fairly cheap. You know what I mean? Like, these aren't super expensive. We're getting cars now that are 2.2 million, 3 million. Like, obviously these aren't supercars, but they're still fairly cheap. The Volcar Warner was 120k. And I think we got a new car. The Vapid Retinue was 615k. They look fairly similar in my opinion. That's a 2-door one, and the Warner looks like a 4-door. They're both Vapids. They're both, like, you know, or no, they're not the same. I thought they were. They look the same. Don't they? Look at the front of that. All right. And then go up and look at the front of that. They look so similar. Anyways, though, my point is, they're about the same car, even if they're not the same make. They're the same old, you know, type of hipster feel cars. And look at the price change, 120k to 600 something k. What's the difference? Is that, you know what I mean? Like, they're the same here. Like, they should both be around the same price. That one's not anything. Hell, that new car, the Retinue, that thing's more than the Turismo, which is a Ferrari. It's more than the 500k Turismo. What's the sense in that? Shit, you could go out there, you could buy a Ford GT, like the old Bullet, which is the Ford GT. You could buy a fucking Aston Martin DB9, which is the Rapid GT. You could go out there, buy a Comet, which is a Porsche 911, and still be under. Like what? I don't understand why their shit's so expensive. Like, if you compare the beginning of the game, like, to now, I don't know. But here's my point here of this. If we get a Hipster 2.0, is everything going to be cheap like the first one? Or is stuff going to be really expensive? Is that how it's going to be? Everyone loved the Hipster because it had a lot of cool clothes. I mean, for me, I'm not really into that. Like, I like J's and stuff in real life, so I dress my character like that. I mean, not right now, I'm just showing off my tats, but if I showed you my outfits, you know, which I can do, I like Air Force Ones and J's and all that, and I like True Religion and whatnot, so that's my thing there. But what I'm saying is, anyways, a lot of people like the clothes, and a lot of people like the cars that came in it, because they were well priced and everything. So it was pretty cool. It was like a retro DLC. It added all retro looking stuff. And the new one can do that too. But it shouldn't be so hipster. What they could do is they could add some clothes, you know, that are older styled, and they could do stuff like that. But they should give us all new retro cars. I'm a tuner guy, but honestly the tuner scene has been screwed lately. The tuner scene lately hasn't had shit. And that's just my opinion. But I mean, we got the GTR, which is nice. In recent years, we got the 370Z, that's 2. I don't really know what else we're getting. I'm not into the new Civics or nothing. But if you take me back like to 90s JDM and everything, I'll show you some 90s shit. Back in the 90s, we got the 3000 GT. We had the Eclipses, like the second gens, because I own a second gen Eclipse. They're amazing. You know, like Eclipses, once you hook them up, bro, they're mean. The second gens, we had Supras, we had Skylines, we had everything. Like even the Civics were nice. 95, like what, 2001 or 2000? No, I think the body style ended at like 1999 or 2000. But that body style from 95 and on to like 1999, I'll just say that was a dope ass Civic body style. I'm real into all them, you know, the 300 ZXs. And like then we had the 240 SXs, and you know, there was just mad stuff. The list goes on. You get my point though. There's a lot of dope cars from back then. What they could add to the game, they could get the Penumbra in GTA 5, right? Which is a 4th generation Eclipse. What they could do with that is they could take you in Benny's and either make it, you know, a 2nd gen or a 1st generation Eclipse. Bam. Now we got the older Eclipse. They get the Jester, take it in there, make it the old school Jester, which is the old school NSX. Because we do have the new NSX in the game, but the old one was just bad. Like, it was, like, I mean, like, good. Like, it was badass, like, hard. So, anyways, my thing is, they could do that. I mean, there's just so much they could add, really. I mean, we already got the R33 in the game. It's like a R34, R33 mix. So we got the old Skyline in the game, the old GTR. It's like an R33, and on top of that, we already got the Subaru 22B, which is the STI, the old 2-door one. That's what the Sultan RS is now, the new Sultan RS. Not new, but the Benny's one. So they could do that with multiple cars. You know what I mean? I know in San Andreas the Jester was a Supra, but it wouldn't be a Supra or in GTA 5 at least, because that'd be weird. Why does it go from an NSX to a Supra? Like, they'd maybe have to come up with a new name or something, or just add the car and then you could take it to Benny's and, you know, hook it up there as a Benny's car. Like, you'd get the stock Supra, but when you made it a Benny's, it like becomes something wicked or something. But we need old school cars, in my opinion. That's a really cool DLC idea. Then they can really buff up the map, and if they do add these older cars, maybe they could add some street racing, because that was like really big back in the day. I know that because my dad used to like go to street races and shit back in the day. I mean, now there's no street races. The cops shut them all down for the most part. I'm not saying there's not, but I'm saying at least around where I live, they used to, you used to be able to go down, certain areas. I'm not gonna say them like on the game, because like you'll be probably looking them up and shit. Not really. I'm just like, I don't know the exact areas, all honesty. But my dad told me, he said he used to go down like, he drive like 20 minutes to somewhere, and there'd be street races. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that was pretty cool. Like, he used to know some places, he basically said. And you'd go down there and you'd see everyone in their Fox Body Mustangs with the Paxton Superchargers, and, just shit like that. Like, kids taking mommy and daddy's Viper down there to race. There are people, with maxed out fucking hooked up shits. Like, that was the shit back in the late 90s, and now it's really died down, but it's still there. So, but they could like bring it back, a little bit, revive it, bring it into the game. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing it in GTA. That'd be pretty lit in my opinion. But they could do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Make them decently well priced. I don't really see, like, they're at the beginning of the game, a lot of shit kind of seemed realistically priced. Back in the beginning, you know, we had a Porsche 911. It's only 100K. They bring out the retro Porsche 911 and they make it 600 some K to make it that. Wait, so you're telling me the newer Porsche costs 100K, but if you want a 1980s Porsche, you could get those for fucking 600K. It doesn't make sense. It's not a Ferrari F40. It doesn't go up in value. I see older Porsches on Craigslist every day for around like 20 or 30K for a nice condition one. Like, it's not a car that's gonna go up in value, all honesty. Like, it's not. So I don't really see why their things are unrealistic like that. Like, that's just me though. Like, they started off, you know, the Dodge Viper, you know, 100K, and I could see 500K because you're pretty much making it the Competizione Viper, which is the SRT10. That's like the competition one, but it's called the Competizione. So I mean, yeah, like, I agree, you know, make it you know, that's decent. Not a Porsche 911 though, and like I said, the retinue, that's some old ass fucking car that probably everybody and their mom had. They made that shit 615K. Why? I don't understand. Anyways though, all my point for this video is I just wanted to give out some ideas and let you know, like, what my opinions are. Is this going to be real or whatnot? But I mean, I gave you everything I thought. Stay strong out there. I will make more videos if you want. Here's what we'll do if you're still here at the end. Hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram's Young, YUNG_flame. Oh wait, let me find the exact Instagram. I think it is, looking right here right now, I think it's, yeah, it's YUNG_flame, FLAME_YT, just YT. Put that in on your Instagram. Send me some DMs. I'll be reading them, and I'll do a Q&A on this whole topic. Send me your shit. I'll answer all of your questions if you have any more. And I plan to do more Q&As. I really want to start Q&As up. So hit me up on Instagram, DM me, or tag me and whatnot. I'll definitely hit you up, and I'll put your awesome Q&A in a Q&A video. Anyways, this is your boy Flame signing out. Peace.